Mbaaniriza mwenna abanneeyunzeko olunaku olwaleero, amannya agange nze Trevor Online era nga nze n'ebifundikidde olunaku olwaleero nga mu ngeri y'ebyewuunyo yaliko munnakibiina kya FDC Moses Byamugisha yasoose okuzza empapula ezimu eyimirira okuvuganya ku bwa pulezidenti oluvannyuma lw'okufuna emikono 1,000 ku egyo 98 egyetaagisa. Ono akakiiko kagaanye emikono oba ziyite siginicha zaleese ne kamuwa amagezi addemu ateekeyo okusaba kwe mu bbanga lya wiikisi 2 ku nnaku z'okusunsula entongole. Omwogezi w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda Julius Muchunguzi alangiridde omuwendo gw'abantu abeegwanyiza entebe y'omukulembeze w'eggwanga 175 abaakajjayo empapula. Mu bamu ku bajjayo empapula olunaku olwaleero be bakungu okuva mu kibiina kya National Unity Platform abakulembeddwamu ssaabawandiisi w'ekibiina David Lewis Rubongoya, akulira oludda oluvuganya mu Parliament Joel Ssenyonyi, omuwanika w'ekibiina Benjamin Katana wamu n'abakulu abalala nga bano bakiikiridde omukulembeze w'ekibiina ng'era yakwatiridde ekibiina Bendera mu kalulu k'omwaka ogujja Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. Ye ssaabawandiisi wa Democratic Party Gerald Siranda akiikiridde mukama we minisita w'ensonga za ssemateeka Norbert Mao n'amuggyirayo empapula. Fred Chemuko Wakuli ng'ono ye President wa Revolutionary People's Party naye aggyeyo empapula. Olutalo wakati wa Lord Mayor Erias Lukwago n'Omugaga Hamis Kiggundu lukyagendera ddala maaso oluvannyuma lwa Lord Mayor okumulumiriza okwesenza ku mwala gwe Nakivubo ekivirako amazzi okwanjaala ne kisannyalaza emirimu mu kibuga Kampala. Poliisi yayiiriddwa amakya g'olunaku olwaleero mu kifo kino ekyakubiddwako ebibaati nga kigambibwa nti yayiiriddwa okutangira obwegugungo obwabadde busuubirwa okuva mu bakolera ku luguudo oluli wabweru w'akatale k'Owino. So nga wetugendako mu kkooti etaputa ssemateeka yeegobye abafumbo okwawukana ewatali nsonga. Abafumbo balina okuba n'ensonga ebaawula nga mwe muli obwenzi, obukambwe, okubulako omwagalwawo mu Divorce Act. Bino n'ebirala omuli engabana y'emmaali bye biri mu vidiyo eno eya leero.
The constitution that establishes the office of the IG or IGG for that matter, and the act itself, they are sweeping powers, overarching powers given to the office of the IGG to take remedial actions, to make some quick interventions. So we have asked the IGG to invoke those particular provisions and issue an order of demolition of those mabatis, removal of those mabatis. So that letter is going to be delivered right now. We have also written to the leader of opposition, the Right Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi, to help us bring this matter to the attention of Parliament for a quick remedy right now, because this is a matter of great national importance. We're talking about the capital city and we're talking about public property for which we have authority as custodians. So we are humbly the Right Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi as the leader of opposition to bring this matter to the attention of Parliament and call for immediate action against Ham and his team. Hustle. Go through the formalities. If you want land, please, there is no free land in town. There is no free land in Kampala, public land. You just come and grab it like that. Just like that. And you are saying you are a good Samaritan. Let me tell you this. How that stadium was of monumental value. Ham never paid for it. Everything he has got around that area. He's even broke the access to the monuments like Sentibali Kudembe, Shirai. Everything Ham is getting. I don't know why he's living here like as a tycoon. The man who just grabs. I told you had this. Anyway, let me end there.
Today we have received judgment in a constitutional petition that was filed by a number of human rights lawyers and activists challenging certain provisions of the Divorce Act, in as far as they were providing a fault-based system for divorce, and in as far as they were providing an equitable, providing a legal system that was not equitable to both men and women. So today we have received the judgment in which we've partially succeeded on the claims we put forward to the court. And ground one, where we were challenging the fault-based divorce system, has been declined by court on reasons that those provisions can be brought into adaptation to the Constitution, and they do not in any way contravene the sections that we had put, the articles that we had put forward. The only grounds on which we have succeeded is the ground where the law requires a woman to separate from the husband when there is that event of judicial separation. So the court has agreed with the petitioners, and it has stated that this provision equally applies to both husband and wife, or to both man and woman at a time when they are petitioning for divorce.
Okay.
Decision one means that we as lawyers, or the people out there who intend to seek divorce, must continue to go through the rigorous trials by proving the grounds that are laid under the law, under the Divorce Act. For instance, if you are to go through divorce, you must prove cruelty, you must prove the desertion, you must prove all the grounds under the law. As far as judicial separation is concerned, for a party to seek an order of separation, the two parties, those provisions now equally apply to both the man and the woman, yet in the past, before this decision, they were only applying to the woman. The central issue before the court, as we were presenting this petition, was that we wanted to do away with the fault-based system, where one has to establish fault on another part before they can get a divorce. The issue is, if one has gone through cruelty or one has been abandoned, you don't have to come to court to recount or to tell your narration of how you've been tortured by your husband or wife before court can allow you to divorce. Unfortunately, we've not succeeded on this part, but it was the central issue in the petition before the court.
With separation, basically, separation is another. Separation, basically, the Divorce Act was providing that when someone sues for separation, it should be it's only a lady who can petition to court for separation. And if you talk about property, it's still only a lady during separation. Separation, not like divorce. For separation is a party can petition, for example, they have been going under cruelty, adultery, and they say, let me separate in the meantime from this marriage. Then once things get better, then they would get back together. Unlike divorce, that would dissolve the marriage if they enter into divorce. Now, this separation was only applying for only the ladies, and court has said that now it applies for both men and women. The main gist of the petition was, as he has said, we shouldn't go into a fault-based system. For us, what we are saying is that once a party petitions to court, their petition for divorce, the parties can go through a mediation. Then once the mediation fails, they make a mediation report, and then they would be able to dissolve the marriage. Then the issues of property and custody of the children then would be determined by court separately. But you can't keep people married, two consenting people married when they don't want. In any case, when they're entering into this marriage, it was them, they consented to this marriage. So if people believe that the marriage had failed, then you don't need to make them prove these momentous occasions what caused the irretrievable breakdown of the marriage. Yes, you can't force two consenting adults. Not that they don't want. I won't say what. Yeah. And sometimes some people would say that's the best interest of the children. If a marriage is toxic, if they could live when there are co-parenting arrangements, other than keeping people married together, yet they are not consenting to this marriage.
What was the issue?
For example, for you to prove adultery, you have to prove that this person maybe slept with the other person or committed those adulterous acts. And some of these things are hard to narrate in court. Then, yeah, basically.